Yo, what up? All right. We got the second part to Bobby Lee getting exposed.
Okay. Second part. Yeah, man. First part was pretty funny.
Yeah, Bobby Lee. Yeah, he does some wild stuff. I imagine there's a lot of stuff that's not exposed that we'll be shocked by.
And when you lie, he lies. Right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, a lot of exposing my Kalila here. Let's go, man. You ready?
Yep.
Dirt on it.
Yeah.
Is that why you stuck your dick in the soil?
Oh, the earth.
Rub some dirt on
He
it?
fucked the earth.
Did you really?
Well, when I was a kid, I dug a hole in the earth and I had made love to the earth. But I felt like it was more of a spiritual thing.
Were you sober when you did that?
No, I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because it's a non-sober thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're implying that Charles Bukowski just did it all the time? Or?
I just decided, that's
Yeah.
just a wild decision to make. Like,
Yeah.
usually you do that on shrooms or something, feeling the moment the earth, you start making out with the ground, and then you dug a hole. You actually took the time to dig a hole?
Well,
How big was the hole?
Well, I was 12, so just a little.
It was a little tiny hole.
Yeah.
Did you lube it up, or you just went in? Because
No.
dirt is.
Yeah,
if you do that in LA, that's dry soil.
Well, where I lived in the suburbs, it was soft.
Underdog.
I also want to say to you that the first time we ever met.
Yeah. No.
I know you
That-
heard some
that-
things I said.
This is the only reason I'm here.
It is
Because your little fucking Tiger Belly crew are being misinformed.
Yeah,
What do they call you people? The Tiger Belly?
Sleepers.
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 Yeah,
All you
the
fucking
sleepers.
sleepers have been lied to.
Yeah.
Okay?
What is the lie? Go ahead.
What the fuck? I saw this little clip do the rounds.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead.
sitting there in your little fucking office with your sycophants. You're all like, I'm Michael Bisping. You just ignored me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you didn't get a picture with me or
Yeah, yeah.
anything. That's not how it went down
No,
at all. Shame on you.
No, first of all, Michael, I want to say this.
Don't
okay?
stand up because it doesn't look any different to sitting down.
You son of a bitch.
It's like
You son of a bitch.
It's like you leaned forward.
Oh, very funny. Very funny. But let me say something.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you the way it went down.
Give your version,
Yeah.
and I'll give mine.
Okay.
For the what are they called again?
Sleepers.
Sleepers.
Silly
Okay,
man.
so every once in a while, because Joe Rogan is a stand-up. He's a long-time friend of mine. I've known him for 20 years, 25 years. Love him, great guy. But so a lot of I'm a huge UFC fan. So who's that little guy from Sacramento that I like?
Uriah.
You're my favorite.
Uriah Faber, right? Uriah Faber, man, he's a nice guy. We hug this and that. But then when I saw Bisping, Michael, you. For this first time there, I literally was struck. I was just like, oh, fuck, that's Michael Bisping, right? And I tried to come up to you, and I said, you were very nice, but I said, hey, man, I'm a big fan. And you were, because when I was at the grocery store, and people come up to me and go, oh, you're very funny. And you want to be cordial, right? But I also, if that person that said hi to me was Josh Groban, right? And right?
Okay.
And I blew him off, right? I bet that Josh Groban would probably be a little mad. So he was at the Comedy Store where
First of all, I don't know who Josh Groban is. Okay, so I've got zero context on what you're saying.
Right,
But
opera
continue.
He's an opera singer.
So you said I was at the opera.
Right. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
he's an opera singer.
I'm always at the opera.
Yeah. Right. So when Michael was visiting there, he said very nice, but he kind of just walked away, and I wanted some, you know what I mean?
Wait, did you ask for the photo?
No, I didn't really.
Okay, then-
But he did walk away.
Wait,
though.
hold on. Already it's a different version of
stop.
the story you
Yeah,
told here.
already, and here's the reality.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not, when I say this,
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
by the way, massive fan, hence why I'm here. Hence why I drove up from fucking Orange County.
Thank you.
I did an audition and I waited for 3.5 hours. My audition was at 5:30. I was half asleep half an hour ago, okay?
Yeah.
I'm pounding some coffee now, I'm drinking this shite to try and stay awake, and I'm very happy to be here. You're a hilarious comedian. I'd never met you before.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Hold on.
I know.
We're getting to the point.
Yeah.
The long-suffering Mrs. Bisping that's at home,
Right.
God bless her. She doesn't get out very often.
Yes.
She's got 3 kids. I travel a lot. I took her out. We went out for a nice dinner and went to go watch some comics. And a lot of the time, and I'm not trying to say that I'm a fucking big deal or anything like that,
yeah.
but a lot of the time you stop and you take pictures and this and that, and then after a while you got to say, okay, because I'm here with my wife and I'm giving her a good time.
Right.
And I'd done about 10 pictures in a row while she's standing there like a fucking lump of cheese, right, doing nothing. So then after that, I'm like, okay, all right, babe, let's go in. And then you, after that, said, I'm like, nah, sorry, mate, we're done. Picture time is over.
Right.
You should start doing that.
Now, let me say something.
Right? So,
When you
fair or not fair? Sorry if I didn't put a random stranger before my wife. I'm so sorry. You know, I know you're the great Bobby Lee, and the comedy store is your house, and you're totally right. It is your house, but we'd never met, and that's the mother of my children.
Right, you know what? And the way you
It's okay. I accept your apology.
get your fucking English,
fine. It's fine. It's
English
fine.
fucking paws out of my face right
you
now.
You weren't to know, Bobby.
All right.
You weren't to know.
All right.
He was devastated though. He called me immediately after. He ran to the parking lot and he was like, you won't believe what happened. I just got turned down by Mike Bisping. He was in tears.
Well, for one,
Right. But no, but can I say this?
please.
Can I
go
say
ahead.
this?
Please go ahead.
You did give me a photo.
I did.
Yes, afterwards.
I remember it. I was standing at the
we
bar
were
with Joey Diaz.
Yes, with Diaz, and I walked up because when you were talking to Diaz, you know that then I seized my opportunity, and we took the photo. You know what? I was just talking out of my ass, right? Just talking shit, whatever.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
thinking that you're ever gonna fucking hear it.
It's okay.
No, I'm
Here
just
I
saying,
am.
I'm just saying.
But I do it all the time. If I was held accountable for
Yeah.
every piece of dog shit that came out of my mouth,
Yeah, yeah.
I'd probably be in prison.
Yeah.
You know, or you know, excommunicated
Yeah,
from
and-
whoever I know.
And you know, I want to say this too: is that
Because never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
right?
You know,
I feel like that's his
Write
life
that down.
philosophy.
Write that down.
you've
Write it down. I've never heard it before, but
it's
fucking write it
an old
down.
Chinese proverb.
What is you with the Asians right now, man?
What do you mean with the Asians?
I mean it with
it's
this
a
little
fucking
Asian thing.
Chinese proverb.
Can I give my side now?
Go ahead.
Of
Yes.
things? So as he was pacing around the room, basically sucking his own cock,
Oh, okay.
I had to
What?
tell him that, you know, he's not as cool as he thinks. And the reason that I said that is because he was like really, and I mean by I mean sucking his dick. Like he was really sucking his dick.
Oh my God!
So I was like, you don't even know, like, I can't share certain joys with him. Like, he doesn't understand memes. He doesn't understand, like, the meme structure, how they work, why they're funny.
I do. Can I just say this? I'm sorry, you done with your testimony?
No, not yet.
Defend it. Let's defend it.
And I can't, I can't share certain joys of, like, irony with him. Like, I don't, he doesn't know anything between 1998 and today. Like, he doesn't know anything about mainstream anything, so I can't joke. He doesn't get, like, references about what I think are funny about, like, late 90s stuff or early 2000, because I think that he just checked out of the pop culture from that date. So, like, even about, like, the Fire Festival, when I was trying to explain why it was so funny that when it did happen, he had never heard of it before. He's just so he's very, very in touch with a lot of things that are very cool and obscure, but very out of touch with like more mainstream stuff.
I've always been like that though. Okay, like today in the car, we drove by a photo, a poster of Ariana Grande. Okay,
Yeah.
now because of my obsession with The Voice and auditioning shows, singing talent, I'm beginning to like now. I have on my iPad playlists that I've made, and one of them is called Cheese. So anything cheesy that I think is cheesy, and I have all that shit. Beyonce, I have. Mariah Carey, I have. Whitney, I have. All that shit. Because growing up, I just didn't care about people who could sing good. I cared about more like, street, like the Velvet Underground, like kind of street, art rock, pretty much. Like the Talking Head, things that are a little weird, So, but now, we're driving by, and I'm like, how did she just get discovered? I asked her.
Yeah.
She's like, she's a Disney girl, whatever. Because she was married to Pete Davidson, because I know Pete.
Yeah, engaged.
Engaged. So tell me what happened. So I'm asking because I want to get educated.
Yeah.
I could just look at that poster and go, fuck her.
Yeah. I don't want to.
I don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's wearing a little fucking bunny rabbit thing with a
Yeah,
little
the ears.
Batwoman mask, But I'm interested. Who is that? Tell me about Beyonce.
Yeah.
I ask.
Beyonce, babe. That's how you've been calling.
Beyonce. Yeah. Is that what's her name?
It's Beyonce. But you've been saying Beyonce for like since I've known.
But you know what? When I said Beyonce, I said that's what I thought her name was for like 9 years. But since you've been correcting me, at nights I lay in bed and I go Beyonce. You practice. I try to reprogram my mind so that I know that it's Beyonce instead of Beyonce. Okay.
And so when I was came back from Coachella, I was like, babe, Destiny's Child was there. She brought out Kelly and Michelle, and he was just like, who the fuck are they?
Kelly Michelle Obama. Who the fuck?
You know, you brought the bomber.
Yeah, you know, Obama's, I don't. But why would I care though? Right? It's like.
It's just like not knowing who Michael Jordan is, you know? Like they're so massive, right? Like.
But here, I'll give you. Can I just? I'm still in court.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going to give you another example of why. So how I'm going to defend myself here.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, sometimes I go to an American citizen,
Yeah.
and they're wearing an LA Rams jersey, and they'll go,
Congrats.
we're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I've been, oh, interesting. So, our tight end, he's really killing it. Oh, I'm sure he is. I try to get involved, right? With pass interference on that double back. Whatever they say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He tracked back, and the pass interference was like the rookie of the year. He really saved it.
Beyond.
And he saved the day.
He
the
saved
play. In the fourth quarter.
And
Right?
fuck Kelly and Michelle.
And halftime, they had a talk. And I'll listen to all that. I'll go, yes.
Yeah.
Right? I try to be open to it, right?
Yeah.
But if I then go, hey, Eric Cantona, wow, he was great, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, who's Eric Cantona? Oh, one of the greatest French soccer players of the history of the world.
Very
More people know him than what the fuck your stupid Rams thing you're talking about. They don't know, but I don't judge them for not knowing because they just don't know,
Yeah.
right? But they should. But in my mind, they should, but they don't. So my point is you can't know everything.
Kalala, rebuttal. You can't know everything.
Of course not. But as a comedian, as somebody who's supposed to be to have a running commentary on all things pop culture, politics, I think that you should be on the up and up about certain things, like who Cardi B is.
So my act would be like Cardi B. Wow.
No,
The
I'm
bell
just saying-
bottom she was wearing at that disco jet.
The bell bottom.
You know what I mean?
At a disco jet.
At the disco jet was like, so in fashion, what's up?
I just
Right?
look,
What do you want me to do?
I think that it's a.
I don't know. I'm just making it up. You know what I mean?
I think that there's a social responsibility for you as like a
I don't think- I don't-
podcaster to at least know a little about everything.
He's standing, everyone.
And I'm not doing that. I love you. This is I'm having a very happy
He
debate.
always, like,
I'm having a very happy debate with you. And I'm not gonna start. I love you so much. Okay. And you're doing your points are so good, and my points are good. And we're just having
I'm just tired of you saying raise the roof, and I'd like.
Also, that's the core. That's the core.
I'm sitting back down now.
Let's go.
Stupid. Okay. Yeah, man. So, yeah. I mean, I guess, see, the thing is, I mean, if you don't know that what's important to you may not be important to other people, like, you just gotta understand that, We live amongst each other in this world, but we have, things going on in our own worlds that we pay more attention to, that we're particularly interested in more so than other things, I mean, that's just human nature, right?
Yep.
You may not know anything about that soccer player, but you may know a lot about Ariana Grande on that billboard. You know what I mean? And there's tons of people that know about Ariana Grande, and there's tons of people that know about the soccer player. Just depending on who you're talking to, and their interests and where they lie.
Yeah. Like I know a lot about the Houston Rockets and basketball and sports.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know a damn thing about the Real Housewives of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's popular.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
right.
everybody can't. Everybody can't know everything.
Nah, man. I don't think it's meant to be this way. You know
It's
what I mean? And that's
so
why
much storage.
That's why
in
you
your brain.
experience things through others. Talk about things. Seem interested to where you could. If you want to learn and find out something new from somebody that you're speaking with, you should have that. And when you lack that, that's an issue.
But I mean, if you don't know who Beyonce is,
Beyonce.
that is kind of like not knowing who Michael Jordan. Like if you don't know who Michael Jordan is, you would think that nigga's from a different.
I mean, right. Living in America, like I mean, somebody
even outside of America, everybody know Michael Jordan.
Right, and Michael Jackson. But there's some people,
And Michael Jackson.
people on some island somewhere that may not know Michael Jackson.
Well, of course, if you go to some,
maybe.
no,
right?
there are some people.
But you know what I mean? Right.
If you go and talk about,
Well, see, the thing
islands.
he knew who Beyonce was, and I'm pretty sure he knows who Michael Jordan is, right? Like I imagine
I don't know.
knows.
I don't know. If he
Nah,
does.
I don't think so. I don't think that he's that to know that mega those type of stars. I think he does know.
He lives in L.A.
Right.
And the Rams had a Super Bowl, went to the Super Bowl, and he didn't know nothing about it.
That's football. You know, there's some people that don't watch football. I love football and I watch it and I know. But I do know some people that didn't even know the Rams were in the Super Bowl that year. Right?
Do they live in L.A.?
Right? Maybe. No. I would say no, but you know. That's
what I'm talking about.
Come on, man. Come on.
This is in L.A.
Come on, man.
You see it everywhere.
I mean, yeah,
You know,
every
detective,
state.
man, I don't know.
Even Kansas City. There's people in Kansas City that don't
But I
give a
don't-
damn about the Kansas City Chiefs.
But
Even
that's
think,
not what he
right?
pays attention to. Then he wouldn't know.
Oh, man.
He watches soccer, I guess.
Yeah. Plays computer games, you know, like stick his dick in the dirt, you know.
But Kalila does have a point. Like I will, you know, you got to know current events, like like the just regular stuff. She said he don't know nothing since 1998.
Yeah, we're gonna check that after that.
Pop culture since 1998.
Yeah.
That's a little much. You know.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.